Yeah. Alarm! Oh, crikey, that sounds close. Yes, for those of you, that's a bird. For those of you who haven't heard the news, it's plane. Oh, there it is. Another Anson, lovely. Is it going to attack us? Why are we turning? Turning awfully fast. Oh, I think it's... Ew, dear. Did I order return to port? If so, that was a shrewd move. Or did I have us return to course? Eek. It's a good thing I am in complete control of the situation. Ugh. Ah! How deep is it? No, not that. That! But do return to course as well. Yeah. 139 meters. Okay, we'll do a full crash dive then. Down to 70 meters. This is why I kind of want to get out of here before too long. I'm not going to linger. Because the planes have started to figure it out and they're flying... sortying out from base to try and find us, essentially. 40 meters. Okay, everyone calm down. I had the crew reloading our torpedoes because I still hadn't done that yet. So that's going to happen eventually. And since it is late in the evening, local time 2051, we'll probably just remain submerged until it's dark and then surface. And try and make decent speed to get out of here. And make for open sea. I'm thinking I want to patrol AM51, maybe AM01. Will be the places I end up going. Alas, a radio message. What could it possibly be? South Africa has declared war on Germany. Good for them. What day is it? September 6th, 1939. And thus, South Africa goes red. And you'll notice Canada's still green. That doesn't happen until the 10th, as I mentioned earlier. And also, as I mentioned earlier, this is still technically British territory, so these cities should be red. So... That's just the poop on the overall situation, status-wise. Well, hello there. I'm not going to turn the background audio up this time, because I'll forget to turn it back down. So you're just going to have to take my word for it that I hear something on bearing 082. And it really sounds like an insignificant little pipsqueak of a vessel, but you know what? We're going to pursue it anyway. Come right to bearing 090. Just let it complete that turn. And then have a listen. Now on bearing 352. Fairly steady as far as these things are concerned. Based on how faint it is, it could be like easily 25 or 30 kilometers away. Which is not so great, but let's just draw a line out to something resembling that distance. To say 30, we'll assume it's something like there. I don't like the sound of that. I really could just be chasing a fishing boat. But I am not about to let an opportunity pass me by in case I'm wrong. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the same thing I did before, essentially. I'll surface, run on the surface for, say, I don't know, 12k. Then we'll dive again and see what we hear. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. See you then. Alright. Where are you, my dear? Okay. We're on bearing 305 now.
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf 304, große Entfernung.
There we go. Now we report it if I send it to the TDC. What? I'm going to assume it's a merchant. It's too... Yuck. It sounds too unclean to be a warship, although that's kind of what the destroyer sounded like last time, so... Let's not be certain of anything. But okay. On that bearing, eh? I'm guessing it's on a course of something like that. So we'll proceed on that assumption. We'll surface, try and get in front of it, whatever it is. Surface! Auftauchen. Come on, up you go. My little U-46. Up you go. Whoa! Nelly, I should have checked the periscope first. Where is it? Bearing 332, 7,500 meters. And it's a warship. 332. Well, I think I might see a shadow on that bearing. Oh dear. What can I see? Yeah. Alright. On the assumption that it is a warship, I don't think it's a very good idea to try and pursue it. Ooh. Direction west-southwest, eh? So not moving in the direction I thought. Something like that, eh? Coming right across my path. Alright then. Oh, that's why I couldn't see it, because we were turning. Steady up, guys. Now bearing 024. Okay, I still don't see a bloody thing. But you know what? It's okay. We're going to come back down to periscope depth and make like a hole in the water. I suspect this is probably a destroyer or a frigate or a screening vessel of some kind. Incidentally, that'll give us a better estimate of its course or something like that. So, it's probably just patrolling this mouth of the sort of channel here. So, what we should probably do is sneak around behind it and figure out, or at least try and figure out which way it's going. But I'll make my best effort to evade it, and if anything interesting happens, I shall get back to you. Okay, now we're starting to get sound contacts that are showing up as merchants, which is curious. One on bearing 333. Which actually sounds pretty substantial, and one on 212. Which I can't hear at all, but I think the one on 333 sounds promising. That sounds like it could be a decent sized merchant ship. And it is this thing here, approximately. Okay, any indication as to whether it's inbound or outbound? Looks to be inbound. Now there. So its course will be something like vaguely like that. Okay. Well, let's try and intercept that, shall we? Ideally slipping past this warship, which is still over here somewhere. But we'll see. Speed things up a little bit. See what develops. I want to wait till that warship moves clear, and then I think I'd be more than happy to surface. Warship bearing 239. Let's go to the night scope. The observation periscope, but it's good to use it at night. Bigger aperture, collects more light, you can see more. Warship. Where is it now? Bearing 247, eh? Alright, I don't see anything. That doesn't mean there's nothing there. So I will remain submerged for the time being. Come on, how do I lower that periscope? Whatever. Down with you. Actually, does this button do it? No. Okay. Fine, I'll just click on the thing on the screen like a dance. But we will turn away and try and parallel the course of this merchant a little better. Put as much distance between myself and that warship as I can before I... Whoa! The merchant has turned! Okay, that changes things. Figured it probably would, since... Near for it to go. It's probably going to turn again. It's very close to that warship, too. Alright. Bring us about towards the merchant. Hopefully it's coming right at us. That'd be kind of handy. Auf 120 Grad gehen. Yes. Okay, where are you now, sir? Schneller Einzel. I am mimicking the background chatter. You might not be able to hear him as much of it as I can, but maybe I should just turn my bleeding headphones down. Okay. There's the merchant. There's another warship. This could be fun. Okay, where's that merchant now? It is to some degree cheating to use these contact updates, but we would be able to get an approximate idea of where it is, you would think, anyway. Okay, that's more or less where its course is. And this would be even more cheaty, but yeah, something like that. Just want to know where we'd want to be if we were going to shoot. Which we may indeed. Can I see anything yet? I think I'll use the attack periscope, since it has all my TDC information here. But regardless of proximity of warships, I feel it necessary to attack this merchant. If we can even see it. What bearing is it on, Mr. Hydrophone? Merchant bearing 065. Oh. I think I can just see a shadow there. Whoa, lightning. Is that actually on bearing 065, or am I looking at something funny here? Yeah, not really. Like bearing 080. Although I still don't see anything, so it's kind of a moot point. Okay. Let's get nice and close to this projected course line. Now all engines stop. And crew's being all quiet like a fish, right? Yes, we're on silent running. How about now? Start at 90 degrees and fan over to the left. Fan, that's probably not the right word. Whatever. Alright, Mr. Sonar. Please follow the nearest contact. 078. I don't see anything. Better not be pulling my leg, sir. Is that really... Okay. Gonna get closer. Closer. There we go. Merchant now bearing 076. 076. I still don't see it, although now it's showing up as a visual contact, so what am I missing? Let's try the observation scope. 575, thank you. Whoa. Okay, now I see it. Cargo. But I can't see crap. Given YouTube's tendency to reduce the brightness of these sorts of things, I doubt anyone can see crap. But hey, this might... Interesting. You might, although I still don't have my TDC controls, so I would rather use my attack power scout for this. But regardless, we must let it get closer. So I'm gonna lower the observation scope again, raise the attack scope, and hope I can see it through that. Where's that warship, by the way? Not too far away. I fully expect it to respond if we torpedo this vessel, whatever it may be. So, you know. Fair enough, I guess. 07. Oh. It is allegedly there. Cargo. Yeah, can't keep a lock though. Okay, let it get even closer. Actually gonna back us up a little bit. No, don't turn! Crap! Remained. Bring us back on course, that's the thing. It will automatically turn towards wherever... well, it'll turn towards your course even if you're in reverse, which means it'll turn you right around and take you towards it backwards. Now I see you. That doesn't really look very big. Not a very inviting target, but, you know, still tonnage. Presumably, unless it weighs less than a ton. Would surprise me a little bit. Okay, now rudder 0, back us up. And back us up quick, because we're way too close. I don't think our torpedoes would even arm at this distance. Oh, God. Back us up faster, please. Okay, now we gotta stop. Now we must be able to see this thing. Oh, yeah, that's just a piddly little coastal freighter of some kind. Is that it? I can't even see the mass structure on that thing. But I don't think that's it. Because I can sort of see something ahead. It's not a tanker. Coastal freighter, that's what it is. Okay. I will do what I can to set up a solution. Let's get a preliminary range reading. I need to lock that in first. 1,664 meters, that is definitely not correct, but there you go. Okay. Assuming we're reasonably, more or less on a 90-degree angle with the course of the ship, I can plunk in a preliminary angle on bow. It's going to be 55 degrees to port. Figured out a way to kind of make these things work together. Take another range reading, because the last one was full of it. The ship is decidedly close. I'm just going to assume that there's a bigger mast that I'm not seeing. I don't know. But there's no way we're that far away, so we'll notch that down. Say 600 meters. And I'm going to time the ship as it crosses my reticle as well as I can. It's not all that discernible in terms of shape. And the length of the ship is 78.5 meters, so I'll go by my 100-meter dial here. And maybe notch it down a little bit. Actually, we don't have to do that, because we have the spinny analog computer jobby here. 19 seconds. 19 seconds. 19 seconds. Ship length 78.5 meters. 78.5. Speeds 9.5 knots. I believe that because it seems to be at a fair. Go away. Fair clip. Moving at a fair clip. 9.5 knots. I'm not so tremendously pleased with the solution Butte. What is one to do? Oh no, I see how high that mass goes. Okay, that's like that. That is still wrong, but you know what? The difference made is nil. Okay, gyro angle's pretty much down to 0. I'm gonna shoot a torpedo with an impact pistol. It's one will be more than enough for this thing anyway. Torpedo depth 4 meters, shoot! I don't like this. I don't like this at all. But we couldn't just not shoot at it. Can we see anything on the surface? Anything in the way of a torpedo wake? No? What about the attack map? Okay, my range was actually relatively astute. Okay, fair enough. So is that going to go just in front of him? Maybe. Let's... Yeah, bugger! That's okay. I don't think he saw it. We can shoot again. Notch the speed down this time. Try 8.5 knots. This is probably kind of an irresponsible thing to do, to just take a snapshot like this. But what am I to do? Because it's going to go behind him now. No, it's not. Better go off. And it ran deep! God! You know what? Forget it. I know there's a warship in the area. Screw it. You are not getting away, and I'm not using another torpedo on you. Get this boat on the surface. Right now. And get a crew on my deck gun, please. Where is he? I'll let the crew take care of this. Shoot. There he is. Fire! It's a hit. If this ship is armed, I'm not going to be terribly pleased. And they see us. Keep firing. Aim for the water line, why don't you? Well, they should be. Hey. Well, this has been a fun little disaster. I don't like that light. Don't like it at all. Can't really shoot directly over the bridge at it though, so keep turning. But I want to shoot out that light. How about now? Still can't shoot. Bugger. What the... What was that? Please don't do that again. That was pathetic. I'm not saying I could do better. I'm saying we pay you the big bucks to do better, although these are 3 ordinary sailors, so they probably don't get the big Reichsmarks, as it were. But, you know, full endurance, morale's not so brilliant, but we've been at sea for a long time. That may actually have been a serious hindrance thus far, although we seem to have done fairly well with the exception of this unfortunate little situation. Keep firing. That's better than nothing. Where is that warship at last contact, eh? Like over here somewhere? How far away is that? Far enough away that they can probably see the flames. So we'd better take care of this little business fairly quickly. Plenty of fires, but these ships can burn quite a bit. They're tough little tubs, surprisingly. But I want this one to suffer. I used 2 expensive torpedoes on it, and oh geez, we don't have that many left. Torpedo had silver filter line. Yes, no kidding. It ran right under the bloody thing. These torpedoes, which cost something like 25,000 marks, take 5,000 man-hours to build, and just scoots right on under, and the other one goes just right ahead because the captain was reckless and didn't take proper readings before shooting. I say that, but I don't think I should be shouldering the entirety of the blame for this, when I can also blame you, Mr. Watch Officer. Ah, she's going down. Good, get us out of here. Where are we pointed? Okay, bring us back on course. Navigation officer, as long as you don't take us right into that ship. And I've bumped our speed up because there will be a warship on its way, no doubt. This ship would almost certainly have at least had time to get off an SOS, so we need to get out of here and make for the open sea. But yes, did I identify that correctly? Coastal freighter. That's what I identified it as, wasn't it? Yep, okay. Doesn't explain why my torpedo solution wasn't so brilliant then, but what can you do? Oh my. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. I mean, at this point in the war, we're technically still supposed to be obeying the prize regulations, but and since I have, of course, a copy of the prize regulations aboard my boat, and it is stored in such a location that it is most useful. We have it not on the bookshelf, not in the captain's quarters, but in the most safe and secure of locations. We keep our copy of the prize regulations in here, if you can see it, in the lavatory. That is, in fact, our book of the prize regulations, right there, governing commerce rating among decent, civilized people. And we consult it very frequently when we are trying to you know what? Enough of this! I'm going to take us out of here, and if we bump into a warship, you will be the second to know.